It is another eight-town rivalry. Anoka at Andover boys lacrosse and a battle of unbeatens. 3-0 Tornadoes, 3-0 Huskies, and the weather is outstanding. And we're going to be ready to go very shortly tonight. And tonight's game is sponsored by Snap Fitness Andover. Snap Fitness Andover's Mindset Performance Academy program helps student athletes level up their game on and off the playing field. Learn more at snapfitness.com or on Facebook at Snap Fitness Andover and Instagram at snapfitness_Andover. Steve Thompson and our great QCTV crew tonight. And once again, the sun is shining. Both teams playing well out of the gate. You see the Andover Huskies right there. And head coach Ken Weichel, and they're thrilled with the way they've started the year at 3-0. And they have wins over Sartell, Sauk Rapids 14-8, Spring Lake Park, Coon Rapids 8-4. They were able to beat Blaine a week ago 10-8 here at Husky Stadium. Meanwhile, the Anoka Tornadoes out of the gate strong as well. They're 3-0, went over Forest Lake 19-2. And then they beat Champlain Park 11-8 at Goodrich in Game 2. And then 1 week ago beat Spring Lake Park, Coon Rapids in a wild one, 16-10. Both teams have tremendous scoring punch. And Andover, their leading scorer on the goal side, Wyatt Carlson, 7 goals, 3 assists. Meanwhile, Caleb Weichel, 6 goals, 5 assists. He's nabbed 20 ground balls. And then in goal, Luke Babineau. He has been outstanding, 3-0 out of the gate. For the Tornadoes, they're led by Ethan Mosman. 13 goals, 8 assists for the Tornadoes. He is really the key guy on the attack for the Tornadoes. And, of course, their goalie off to a good start this year. Nate Thompson, 2-0. Goals against 6.67. Save percentage, 643. And anything over 60% in lacrosse is outstanding. Certainly when you talk hockey, save percentage above 900 is outstanding, but in lacrosse, anything over 600 is really good. You see the two teams at midfield right there. The Tornadoes, of course, in maroon, and the Huskies in their white on this bright Wednesday afternoon here in Andover. And once again, we're just about ready to go. The JV game went right down to the wire, and that was won by the Tornadoes 9-8 here at Husky Stadium. And two very evenly matched teams, and they have high hopes in the Northwest Suburban Conference. And a busy night in conference play today as well. And we're going to get started. And one of the keys, face-offs. And Dylan Larson's been really good. Face-off win percentage, 76% this year for the Huskies. Let's see if they can, or he can maintain that in a key spot. Meanwhile, for the Tornadoes, Jaden Fox is the face-off specialist, and the Huskies ultimately gain control, and they'll go into the attack mode. And it's Dylan Larson out on the left, throws it on the ground. Nifty play there, and it's going to be picked up by the Huskies. Brent Romaker going to work it off to the right. Romaker, just a freshman, getting some time early in the game for Ken Weichel. Brad Sundum, head coach for the Anoka Tornadoes. Once again, both coaches thrilled with their start. Here's Evans. Evans puts it on the ground. Ground ball's another huge part of this game. And there come the Tornadoes with the ground ball. And that is Brady Roof for the Tornadoes. Roof bringing it up the field right down the middle. Gives it up on the wing. They get a goal line extended. Trying to get in front. Taking a shot. And a big save there by Babineau. As Babineau with the pink shoes and all is going to clear it right out to the middle. Nice feed there, Romaker. Romaker gets slugged near midfield. Another ground ball opportunity. And the Tornadoes grab control for the moment. And it's Knapp turning the other way. Andrew Knapp has it. And now the Tornadoes are going to settle in and go to the attack. And once again, wearing number 2, Ethan Mosman, 13 goals, 8 assists. The Tornadoes certainly want the ball on his stick as much as possible. And, of course, Andover wants to deny that here early in the game. Just underway, quarter number 1. This is Kamari Hibbler, a familiar name. He whistles one wide. And the Tornadoes didn't have anybody deep, and the Huskies are going to get it. And to pick up the ball back there is Lucas Donnelly. And Donnelly's going to bring it forward. Donnelly, long clear, way down the field, out of the net, getting by the goalie, and picked up is Cole Jensen. Jensen had an opportunity now, a lot of pushing and shoving. Who's going to get to that ground ball early, and the Huskies are going to get it. Fake, dodge around the net. They throw it in front. Big save by Thompson for the Tornadoes. Both goalies have big saves early, and as a result, we're scoreless. Terrific job. And the Tornadoes are going to send it out. And they're going to go to the attack and get it over midfield. Here comes Anoka, Brett Bennett. Bennett further down. Here's Mosman. Man to watch. Good feed into the middle. A cut, big hit. Hanging on to it, getting a shot away, and getting an unbelievable goal for the Tornadoes. How about that play? And it's Grant Libby, his 9th of the year off a feed from Mosman. Terrific goal, maybe the best I've seen all year. Look at this feed. Big collision. Pops back onto his feet. Beats the goaltender over the shoulder. And Anoka has a 1-0 lead. And the time of that one comes at 2:14. Wow. Libby from Mosman. That was spectacular. And I'm going to just put a bug in the ear of the folks down in the truck. You want to save that goal. That is a highlight goal right there for the Tornadoes in the early lead. That was phenomenal. And now it's Jaden Fox once again on the draw, head-to-head. This is going to be a good battle all night. Dylan Larson for the Huskies, and ultimately they're going to gain control, and that's all you care about. Paul Rono has it. Rono, a good spin. Nice dodge, middle of the field. Gives it up, side of the net. Quick shot. That goes wide. Boy, they moved the ball right down the field beautifully there and got a quick shot away. Side of the net. Huskies hang on. Spin move, Jensen. Jensen goal line extended. And now they move it further out. This is Evans. Evans way outside near midfield. Evans being chased by the long stick for the Tornadoes. Dodsis. In this game, you got to use a lot of players. You have to have depth over the course of the 4 quarters. That one knocked away by the Tornadoes. Ground ball opportunity picked up by the Huskies and then gathered in by Anoka. Cooper Baki was able to get that one. And here come the Tornadoes. Baki over midfield waiting for help. He's going to give it up and return to his end of things. Here's Hibbler. Tornadoes up 1-0, quarter number 1. We're just about 4 minutes in. Terrific goal by Libby from Mosman. Mosman into the side of the net. Put it on the ground. He gets decked by the goalie. That's going to be a penalty. And this is an opportunity for Mosman. Babineau came out of the net, knocked him down, and now Mosman near side, goal line extended. You saw that replay right there. Really a smart play because you don't want Ethan in around the net undefended. At the exposition, taken away by the Huskies. Good job there. Luke Herberg, senior. Good defensive play. Now Andover in white moves it forward. It's again the sun behind us, and it can be a challenge. Another long clear, bounds away, somehow picked up by Andover. A dangerous play, but the Huskies gather it in. That was Cal Cogswell, 8th grader, out there for Andover. How about that? 8th grader, 2 goals. 2 ground balls already this season. Ken Weichel Caleb Weichel now with it in the middle. Weichel, strong player, battles his way in, turned away. Good defense by the Tornadoes. Stop the ball, double team the ball. Shot from outside, that goes wide, and it's deflected, and the Tornado goalie's going to pop out of there. Nate Thompson and pick it up. Then the Tornadoes give up a ground ball, another opportunity for Andover. Huskies get it right back. They send it wide. Was Davis who had picked up that ground ball. Now Andover's going to hang on. Ball went out of bounds. This is Weichel. 4-7 turnovers. Weichel powers his way in and lets it fly, and we're tied. Weichel, number 7 on the year, for number 7. And the time of the goal, 5:39, quarter number 1. Just a power move into the middle and a great shot by Caleb Weichel. Senior knots it up. Both teams playing well. Physical. Not a lot of turnovers early in this one. Just what we expected out of the gate, almost halfway through quarter number 1. Right back to the middle of the field, all important face-off. It's always such a good battle when you have two face-off specialists. That's Fox. Fox gets it for the Tornadoes. Tornadoes a little bit late coming on the field. Libby's going to come out there. Libby had the terrific first goal for Anoka, and he's going to get it. These guys race off the field. Face-off specialists. And now the Tornadoes go to work. Charlie Hendrickson. Hendrickson works to the right. Lets it go and skips it by the goalie. Boy, that was a really nice shot by Hendrickson, his 4th of the year, and Anoka has the lead back. Hendrickson just took matters into his own hands. Time of that goal, 6:10. 2-1, Anoka. Charlie Hendrickson, a senior. Now we're right back to the middle of the field. Fox and Larson for the Huskies. Kind of did the fist bump before the draw. They know how it's going to go all night. They're going to be at it, and they're still fighting for it. And on that one, they're going to give it to the Tornadoes. And no one's clearly dominated in that critical face-off situation. Actually, that was Jack Johnson out there for the Tornadoes. And now we got the officials chatting. We've got a pause. 5:36 to go here in quarter number 1, and the Tornadoes lead the Huskies here in Andover 2-1. As we mentioned at the top, a battle of 3-0 teams. Bright sunshine. You can see the shadow of the press box where I'm sitting, where our main cameras are located. A little bit warmer tonight, and I know our crew outside glad for that. We've had some cold ones here early in the spring. This is a recording. Tornadoes go to work. That was Watkins with the touch. They get it off to the left. Tornadoes, Motsman from the outside. 2 Huskies between him and the net. Motsman gets it again, lets it fly well wide. Tornadoes had a player deep, and that's Dylan Thinnis. 6 goals, no assists for Thinnis. Junior attack. He has it. Powers his way to the front. Spins. Goes right over the top of the net. Nice spin move. Got the shot away, but went over the top. Luke Babineau had it measured, though. Net well covered. Forcing Dennis to go over the top. Motzman from the outside. Let it fly, and what a save by Babineau. Well, they got it in the right guy's hand. Motzman an assist. Now 13 goals, 9 assists. Long clear all the way down. And Nate Thompson gets into the net. Right back out. And that clear is grabbed neatly out of the air by Brady Roof. Roof gives it up on the wing. Roof gets it in the middle. Stumbled, got it back. Shot blocked. Hit a leg of a Husky. That's going to leave a mark. And now the Husky cleared out to center. Another ground ball opportunity over midfield. Who's going to run that one down? Big shoulder. Big collision. That was Aaron Knapp. And we're not going to get a flag, but boy, Knapp got his money's worth out of that. Huskies go to work. Into the attack zone. Here they come. Rollmaker. Out on top. This is Davis. Davis wearing 23 tonight. And the Tornadoes are going to get it back, and they're going to fly down the field. Brad Sundham's Tornadoes. This is Hibbler. Hibbler right up the middle of the field, gives it up on the side, pops out of Motzman's stick. Break for Andover, and they grab the ground ball and come the other way. Here comes Andover. That's Donnelly. Donnelly forced out. Hibbler joined the play, and now Hibbler's going to inbound. Tornadoes up 2-1. They get it ahead. Motzman, goal line extended to the X position. They swing it around to the far side and turn it over. Big break for Andover, and a turnover for Anoka. And we haven't seen a ton of those unforced errors here tonight. And now Andover's going to go to work on this cool, breezy, sunny Wednesday. Rain on the way tomorrow. And the latest I heard was maybe an inch on Thursday for a good part of the Twin Cities. More south metro and beyond. But rain moves in, should rain tomorrow night. And then be done on Friday. The weekend looks pretty good. Monday, a mixed bag. Huskies trying to get it down to the X position. Scooped up there by Cole Jensen. He keeps it alive. Now it's Weichel. Weichel has the lone Andover goal. They get it to the goaltender. And Nate Thompson, in his crease area, is able to gather it in. Short clear, near side. And turned over. Here comes the Huskies again. They try to get it inside, knocked away. Grabbed by the Tornadoes. Outstanding defense by Anoka. Long clear to the middle, put on the ground. Andover gets it right back. There's a long clear that doesn't pay dividends. And now it's Roeder. And now Andover's going to settle in and go back to work on the attack. 2:25 to go in the quarter. Nice catch here by Rollmaker. Ground ball, good battle over there. Huskies hang on into the middle, big shot. Andover's going to hang on. This is going to be Weichel. Number 7, play resumes. And away they go. Double team comes. He gets shoved by Motzman, gets a shot away. Saved by Thompson, deflects all the way out to midfield. Huskies are going to grab the ground ball. I'm not sure if that was Nate Thompson or Iron. Nevertheless, all right, let's get it. The goalie, Nate Thompson, had a good game, some big saves. He's going to run it out of the rear. He's still on his feet all the way to midfield, still has the ball. And with 1:11 to go in the quarter, we're going to get a timeout. Brad Sundham is going to take a timeout here in quarter number 1. Anoka leading at 2-1. Terrific opening goal by Libby. his 9th of the year on the assist to Mosman, his 9th helper of the year. That came at 2:14. And then Andover tied it up. Caleb Weichel at 5:39. And then Andover right back. Charlie Hendrickson at 6:10. And Anoka has a 2-1 lead over Andover in a battle of 3-0. Trinity Thompson is our director tonight. Great job by our crew. And it is, as we get later in the game, light coats are going to be in order, but still really pleasant here at Huskies Stadium. Other games in the conference tonight. Spring Lake Park at Centennial. Champlin Park at Blaine. OPC at Elk River Zimmerman. Robbinsdale Armstrong up in Rogers. And Maple Grove at Totino Grace. So a busy night. The only other 2 games in the state tonight feature Rochester at Bloomington Kennedy Burnsville and Breck at Blake. Big private school rivalry there. I think in that game they played for the title of Dad's Porsche. I'm not sure. (2-1). Tornadoes lead the Huskies 111. Please, no emails. I'm just kidding. But good-spirited battle. I would think both coaches in this situation, Ken Weichel from Andover, Brad Sundam for Anoka, probably not thrilled with the gamble they've taken on the long clears. Tornadoes go to work, up 2-1. They get it down. Goal line extended. Get it back out on top. Big collision. Trying to get free and getting a shot away there was Libby. And the save by Babineau. He took a shot again. You may remember on the Libby goal to give the Tornadoes a 1-0 lead. He got knocked down, popped up, and then was able to move forward and score. Here's Evans. Evans challenged. A goal line extended. Here's Cole Jensen. Cole Jensen behind the net. There's a quick shot over the top of the net. And Andover's going to hang on. They had a player deep, and that was Andrew Evans, the senior on the hustle play. Once again, closest on an attempted shot to the end line will get the ball back. Evans trying to get to the front. Huskies work it out on top. Weichel into the middle. Long shot over the top of the net. You can really let it fly. And Caleb Weichel, big, strong kid. Really gets a lot on it. Andover back to work, and that'll be it. 1 quarter in the books. And the Anoka Tornadoes lead the Andover Huskies boys lacrosse here on a Wednesday night. It is 2-1. We'll be right back with quarter number 2 here on QCTV. Good start. Tornadoes lead the Huskies 2-1, but it has been very close. And we say it all the time here on QCTV whenever we cover whatever the sport, when these teams get together. There's always a good battle. Both teams 3-0 to start the season. Anoka up 2-1. And think shots have been even. I think both goalies have made big saves. Luke Babineau for Andover, Nate Thompson for Anoka in this game. I would say the face-offs even, ground balls even. Haven't seen a ton of turnovers. I would think probably the biggest mistake is both teams have tried to hit home runs on the long clear into the attack zone, but other than that, it's been a very good start for both teams. And Andover in white, Tornadoes in maroon if you're just joining us here tonight. And not a ton of games in the boys lacrosse season, and that's why every game is huge as far as playing for a conference title, and then beyond that, section seeding. It's one game this week for both teams, and then some weeks you'll see two, but they do spread them out. Super physical game, and it's difficult to play a ton. That's why state tournament time, if you're able to get there, they go every other day in the state tournament. Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday would be state tournament games. Just no way you could play two in a row in this game. It's another good face-off battle, and the teams had a clear advantage as they switch sides. Andover goes to the attack. They'll be in the attack zone down to our right. Huskies pick it up there. Dylan Larson. There were a lot of players for both teams trying to get that face-off. And the Huskies get right back at it. Here's Weichel way out on the left side. Gaining control, moves it into the middle. Brett Romaker. You can hear the chatter. Not a lot of movement right now. But I think we're going to see it right now. Evans trying to get his shot away. And that's saved by Thompson. Nate Thompson, the Anoka goalie, and went down to a knee, grabbed it. It's batted around. Tornadoes the other way. Here's Roof. Roof trying to get to the ground ball. Gets it back. Gets hit again. Popped into the air. Mosman after it. He has one assist tonight, the leading scorer for the Tornadoes. 13 goals in 3 games. And now he'll get it further out to Roof, and now the Tornadoes will settle in and go to the attack. Hendrickson has the go-ahead goal. Tornadoes work it down near the X position. Out on the side, Labakan. Here comes Anoka. Hendrickson trying, Mosman in the middle. Double team comes. Huskies all over him, as you might expect. He makes a move, gets into the middle, goes in on net. Huge save, Babineau. Ground ball in there, look out. And the Huskies are going to come out of there with it. Terrific job on the ground ball in traffic by the Andover Huskies. That was Romaker. And then Anoka gets it right back, shoved along the sideline, trying to work his way forward and put it down. We still haven't seen either team go a man down in this game. We haven't seen a flag fly. We're getting time out. And now we will get a timeout. 9:49 to go here in quarter number 2. And let's take a look at it. Up the sideline, shove, popped out of there. I think on that play, looks like out of all of that, they were going to give the ball. They saw the arm go the other way. They're going to give it back to Andover. But terrific fight. And I will say this. The officials have let them play. Neither team has gone a man up in this game. We haven't seen any penalties. We haven't seen any flags. There's a youngster working on the scoop of the ground ball. Huge skill. It is amazing. Parks around the area. I live on the other side of the river in Champlin, but when I come over to this side of town, even in Champlin in the parks, you see a lot of kids playing catch with the lacrosse sticks. And it just goes to show how much this game is growing. There's a couple of fans, good seats available in the sun over there. The only challenge is staring into the setting sun, as the stadium runs north-south here at Andover, and that setting sun can be a challenge here in the spring and then again in the fall for football and soccer. No doubt. So the Tornadoes will hang on out of the timeout. That's going to be Hibbler wearing number 1, Kamari Hibbler. Big part of that Tornado boys basketball team that went to the state tournament. Big part of that football team. Made it all the way to the semifinals. Ground ball side of the net, and they do get it to Babineau. And they're able to shovel it into Babineau, and he's going to try another long clear. And it's going to be a connection with Cole Jensen. Jensen gives it up on the left. Here's Weichel. Weichel powering his way inside. He draws a double team. Now a triple team. Another ground ball opportunity. Grabbed over there by Jensen. Now Jensen fighting for the ground ball. He'll scoop that up quickly. And Andover hangs on after all of that. Yeah, Kamini. And now it's Weichel, a shot. Saved by Thompson. Trying to go down low. Thompson got it in the net.
Hey, go double one. Go double one, Wyatt.
And then he put it on the ground. He was challenged. Big opportunity here for Andover on the steal. Battling back as Thompson and the Tornadoes recover. Oh, that could have been a disaster. Andover's going to get it back. That would have been a big mistake. As Nate Thompson, the goalie, lost the handle. Andover was almost able to pick it off. Wyatt Carlson. Oh, that would have been unusual. Here's Hibbler. Using his speed up the sideline. Hibbler's going to carry it down to the goal line extended. Work his way further back. And now the Tornadoes are going to set it up. Coming up on 8 to go, quarter number 2. Boys lacrosse tonight. Anoka at Andover. Here's Hibbler on the outside. Hibbler works to his right. Spins around. We got a flag. And Andover's going to go a man down after all this. Pass all the way across. That'll skip through. But Anoka's going to hang on. And here we go, first penalty. Jermaine Davis is going to get, no, it isn't. It's going to be Evans. Just like that, quick shot. Anoka man up. They get it to the outside. Henriksen over to the side. Shot and a goal. There it is. Tornadoes lead it 3-1. It didn't take long. And that is going to be Ethan Mosman's 14th of the year, second point of the night. They get it to the top, over to the side. Mosman down low. Gets it by the goalie Babineau. And their leading scorer, the Tornadoes a man up. Goal comes at 4:26. Now we got that all-important draw. Players go down. It's been a tremendous battle. Andover's going to gain control, I believe. Dylan Larson. We got a whistle. Now Weichel's going to have it once subs come in, and we're back at it. 3-1 Tornadoes. Mosman's 14th of the year. Here's Weichel. He's got the lone Andover goal, and the big guy would like some room. Here he goes. Works his way forward, spins, throws it down near the goal. There's a shot and a goal. Mosman A dart down low to Wyatt Carlson, and Andover gets it right back. Time of the goal, 4:58. There's Weichel. Nice high feed. And Wyatt Carlson goes up, brings it down. Time of the goal, 4:58. It didn't take long, 32 seconds to be exact, to make it a one-goal game again. Out there for the Tornadoes, Jack Johnson. Looks like 22, Dylan Larson. Tornadoes are going to get it. Violation on the faceoff. And now the Tornadoes go to the attack. Darian Berry, 3 goals, no assists for the seniors. Here's Berry. Berry's going to get it to Hibbler. Coming up on midway point of quarter number 2. Tornadoes on the attack. Double team comes. We've seen that. There's Hendrickson. Ground ball. Hendrickson pokes at it. 2 players aside. He'll spin out of there with it. Nice move on the ground ball by Hendrickson. Keep it alive. Here's Labakan. Trying to run it down near midfield. They're batting it around on that midfield stripe. And Andover's going to come away with it. Well, Barry couldn't grab it. Now it's Cole Jensen. Cole Jensen all the way across. Nice move, Weichel. He has it. Still fighting. Gets his shot away. Skips over the top. Andover has it. Cole Jensen. And they're going to call a violation on Andover. Here's Hibbler again in his own end. And Hibbler's going to go. Under 6 to go, quarter number 2. Tornadoes lead it 3-2. They led it 2-1 after 1. Both teams have traded goals. Hibbler over midfield, works to the left. Watched there very closely by Davis. Now Hibbler will come off, get a breather. Tornadoes go to work. Tough angle shot and a goal. How about that run and shot? Grant Libby, second of the night. Libby just took the pass and attempted a really tough angle shot, and it paid dividends. Time of that goal, 6:36, second of the game for Libby. 4-2 Tornadoes. Look at this run. Almost with his foot on the goal line, switches hands, huge skill, and bounces it by the goalie Babineau. 4-2 Tornadoes. And able to switch hands on the run and get that shot away. And now knocked away from Andover. Tornadoes are going to get it. Boy, good stick check there. Now the Tornadoes back at it. Andover trying to pressure. Now it's Barry. Onto the near side. Labakan. Out on the left. Osman spinning, shooting, and it goes wide. He gets hit, spins around, got a shot away, but it went well wide. Tornadoes are going to hang on the shot attempt. Dennis slings it all the way across. Botsman again. Let it fly. He has a goal and an assist. 2 goals in the game for Libby. The other Anoka goal. The big scorers, 2 goals apiece. That one well wide. But that time Andover was deep, so they're going to get it back. Good job by the Huskies. Get the control of the ball back any way you can. That shot attempt by the Tornadoes. Ryan Watkins Tornadoes didn't have that key player near the end line. Donnelly, a good move, but his long clear goes awry, and the Tornadoes are going to get it back. Out of his net, Nate Thompson's going to scoop it up way out of his net. Thompson's going to clear all the way across. Roof knocked it down, picks it up. Roof's going to charge. Smethurst defending. And now the Tornadoes back at it, up by 2, under 4 to go in the quarter. They put it on the ground. Mahusman's going to chase it down. Libby and Aaron pass. Libby with 2, Mahusman has a goal. The other goal, Henriksen. Hibbler into the middle. And on the ground, turnover, big collision, and that's going to be a man down opportunity. Brady Roof's going to take a knee for sure. Andover an opportunity here. Can they take advantage? Trying to get out of the Smethurst, and finally Anoka will touch the ball, but Brady Roof will take a knee. Look at this hit. Ouch. Gage Roeder got decked. Whew. Now let's see if they got the right guy here, but yeah, Roof's finally going to come out of the bench area and take a knee, and rightfully so. Clock stop, 2:58 to go. Uncle led it 2-1 after 1. They went up 3-1. Andover came right back 32 seconds later on a huge goal for Wyatt Carlson. And now the Huskies go a man up. Romaker into the middle, off to the left, Evans. They get it down low side of the net. Big save, blocked away. Nate Thompson got a stick up and deflected away. Andover back to work. Weichel into the middle. Shot fired. Battle for the ground ball. Right back to the outside. Another save by Thompson. He'll pin it in the crease area. And it's going to be an Anoka ball. And that'll allow Brady Roof to trot onto the field. And we're back to even strength. So Andover not able to take advantage of the man-up situation. Anoka grabbed that 3-1 lead, a man-up, on the first goal of the night for Ethan Mahusman. Mahusman a goal and an assist. Goal for Henriksen, 2 for Libby. For the Tornadoes, long clear, big collision, trying to work his way in as Roof loses the ball in toward the net. Babineau trying to get toward it, and he is going to grab it. Babineau has it. Clock on the move, 2 to go. Babineau from behind his net, off to the left. Donnelly being chased. Works around a pick, set there by Davis. Still has it. Donnelly having fun all the way down the field, then he'll retreat. He gives it up to Cole Jensen. Now Andover going to slow it down. I'd like to get a good look here and pull to within 1, the way it looks at the end of quarter number 2. This is Jensen. Got a shot away his side of the net. Good battle back there. Carlson has it. In that X position, we're going to get a timeout. You heard it called. 57.6 to go here in the half. Andover on the attack. And we get a timeout on the field. Ken Weichel, head coach for Andover. Brad Sundum for Anoka will huddle up. We do have an injured Husky on the field. See the shadows growing ever longer behind from the press box out onto the field. And of course, we still have a ton of spring sports coverage here on QCTV coming up. We've got baseball, softball, boys and girls lacrosse as we move deeper into the spring. Warmer days ahead for our crew and all these outdoor sports. We got boys volleyball as well. It's been a lot of fun. Had a chance to call some boys volleyball already on QCTV. Had an opportunity to see Andover and Champlin Park. Get a chance to see the Tornadoes as well this spring. A lot of excitement around boys volleyball as well, and rightfully so. I've already seen a lot of skill. I think it's going to become a big attraction. Of course, the girls' game, well established, terrific state tournament every year at the X, but I know there's a lot of optimism around the newest spring sport, boys volleyball. And lacrosse becomes more and more established. And you can tell by the crowds and how they continue to build year after year. More and more students come out to watch lacrosse. Certainly good fan support from the parents as always. And over to the attack. Under a minute to go. Quarter number 2, down by 2. Here in this great rivalry. Big shove there. Rollmaker hangs onto it. Gets it to Carlson. Carlson back to Rollmaker. Ground ball. Tornadoes get it back. And Brady Roof's going to pick it up. What do we got here? We've got another flag on the field. Tornadoes are going to go a man down. Huge opportunity for Andover. And that penalty is going to go on Jaden Fox. Fox coming over to the sideline.
It's either clean or hold it, right? So let's try to run it.
It's a good look at Wyatt Carlson. He has a goal. Weichel the other goal. Clean first quarter. Andover penalty, Anoka 2 here in this quarter. So with 30 to go, plenty of time for Andover. Weichel has it on the left. Move it out on top and play catch. Anoka sagging back defensively, really trying to help out Thompson, the goaltender. They get it to the left, and Carlson further back out. No room to shoot. Now it's Weichel. Weichel from outside. That's well wide with 8.2 to go. Anoka had that well defended. They had bodies between Weichel and the net. And, of course, Nate Thompson's done a nice job for the Tornadoes. Some big saves. Andover back at it. They better hurry. Cole Jensen away on the outside, and they're just going to run it out. And we have played 2 quarters here at Andover. The 3-0 Tornadoes, 3-0 Huskies, and a good one. And Anoka leads it 4-2. Tornadoes led it 2-1 after one. Now lead it 4-2 at the break. We invite you to stick around. Quarters 3 and 4 coming up here on QCTV.
Has helped me grow on and off the ice, and now I get to continue that journey at St. Thomas next year.
Andover Snap Fitness helped me average nearly 20 points per game while teaching me next shot mentality and helping me stay away from negative thought spirals.
Working with Sarah and Dan has helped me build confidence, bounce back faster from my mistakes, and step into a leadership role on my team.
I have achieved more commitment to my sport than ever before. I wish to continue my commitment to my sport along with my commitment to my mental health.
The 2024 Champlin Farmers Market has returned to Mississippi Crossings on Tuesdays from 2 to 6 p.m. until October 8th. Stop by and stock up on fresh produce, fruit, flowers, bread, honey, sauces, seasonings, and so much more. And while you're there, toss your name into the giveaway bowl to win a complimentary activity pass from Three Rivers Park District. Passes can be used for the horse trail, cross-country skiing, disc golf, the off-leash dog area, and archery. The new booth also features small activities and information on the park and program offerings. Some other vendors include Lone Wolf Greenhouse, Baked Gluten-Free Goodies, Breck's Greenhouse, Coastal Coolers, Chevelle Vegetable Farm, Great Harvest Bread, and Ma Bay's Taste of Liberia for homemade pepper sauce, where I just had to try their excellent mango habanero jam. For information about how you can become a vendor for next year's farmers market, visit thecityofchamplin.mn.us/farmers market to view vendor information and registration. So stop by next Tuesday to support local and to live Champlin.
My name is Sarah Anderson, and I work with the Senior Kinship Program with the Anoka County Community Action Program, or ACAP. ACAP has been serving clients throughout Anoka County since 1965. For 60 years, we have been expanding our services to seniors who are 60 years of age and older. Our Senior Kinship Program connects seniors to volunteers that provide companionship and transportation. Because of our volunteers, seniors can get back out into their community, feel less lonely and isolated, get to medical appointments, run errands, and increase their overall joy. Jim reached out in the spring of 2024. He said that his sister recently passed away, and she was a volunteer with seniors in her home community in Texas. To honor his sister and her legacy of giving back, Jim wanted to volunteer with our Senior Kinship Program. He is a retired United States Postal Service mail carrier, a Vietnam veteran, husband, father, and active community member in Fridley. His hobbies include golf, fishing, hunting, chit-chatting, and more. He asked if he could play guitar for a client and take him fishing. Weeks prior to meeting Jim, I met with a gentleman in Fridley that requested that he be matched with a volunteer that could take him to Menards and take him fishing. This client is also a veteran. I was able to play matchmaker with Jim and this client. They meet weekly. Jim plays country western music for his new friend, and they banter back and forth over who was in the better branch of the military. Jim shows the client pictures of hunting and fishing trips, and they discuss important topics like football and snacks. They have ran errands, shared meals together, and more. But most of all, they are enjoying each other's company. I'm looking for volunteers like Jim to meet with seniors in their local community. Volunteers go through a formal hiring process that includes interviews, reference checks, background checks, and orientation. Volunteers can make phone calls, write letters, transport clients, deliver care packages, and provide companionship. They spend 1 to 2 hours per week sharing time with their client. Please contact me to find out how you can make an impact in your community at 763-783-4745.
Today, I'm hanging out with the crew of Bricks and Minifigs, a local family-owned Lego shop in Champlin that specializes in, well,
worse at
bricks and minifigs. They have a huge selection and will also buy or give you trading credit for your old Legos.
Hi, welcome in. You looking to do a trade here?
Yes, I am. Just like I did here with my old R2-D2 that I just don't have space for anymore. After I traded in my R2-D2, I sat down with store owner Eric Lewis. Eric has a majestic beard, so I asked him if I could refer to him as the Lego Wizard, which luckily he was totally into.
We have a lot of unique, hard to find things that you're not going to find at a big box store. You're not going to find at the Lego store at the mall. We have thousands and thousands of minifigs on display, not to mention what we might have in the back. A lot of old rare sets, like old Avatar stuff. We have the old Sandcrawler right now. This wall of sets evolves every day. Stuff comes out, off the wall, gets put back on the wall. So you come here 3 days in a row, you're not going to see the same stuff.
The Lego Group was founded in 1932 in Denmark and has created connection for all ages. Yes, the pieces physically connect, but it goes much further than that. It's a human connection. Legos bring us together. Take Eric, for example. His childlike wonder for Lego has stuck with him for most of his life.
Oh man, when I was like 5, Ice Planet, old castle stuff. I took a sabbatical during my teenage years and then came back to Lego as a way to bribe my teenage son into spending time with me, and now here we are.
This is precisely why you should go shop for Lego at Bricks and Minifigs. Not just for the wisdom, but for the connection.
Just like Lego, we are $2 to $99. We got something for everybody. Like I say to people who come in the door who are curious about this, if you're the kind of person who can sit down and do something, and there are people who can't sit, they got to be moving, but if you're the type of person who can sit down and do something, there's a Lego set for you.
This is one of my favorites. It's the Plum Blossom. And it has like a pot that's really fun. It uses a really cool building technique. And of course it has the flowers and stems. And it also makes a very, very nice display piece. You don't have to water it either, which is great. So you can't accidentally kill your Lego plant.
I think we've established that I had more Lego sets than anybody else in my house before we started this. So once they started making ones that appealed to me in like the last 6 years or so is when I started getting more into it.
We're family owned. We're not Target or Walmart or Amazon. We're just local. Our kids are in the wrestling team with your kids. Our kids are in track with your kids. Like, we're a part of the community.
You can find Bricks and Minifigs in Champlin at the end of the strip mall on Aquila Drive. Stop in for the connection and all your Lego needs.
And we are back in Andover, Huskies Stadium. Boys lacrosse, battle of 3-0 teams tonight. It's a good one. Anoka leads it 4-2 as we get ready to start quarter number 3. Here on QCTV, Trinity Thompson is our director. My name is Steve Thompson, our great QCTV crew. A sunny, breezy night, very comfortable. And tonight's game is sponsored by Snap Fitness Andover. Snap Fitness Andover's Mindset Performance Academy program helps student athletes level up their game on and off the playing field. Learn more at snapfitness.com or on Facebook at Snap Fitness Andover and Instagram at snapfitness_AN. Andover. And we are ready to go. Quarter number 3. The Tornadoes defending the goal down to our left. Nate Thompson's been outstanding tonight. Goal down to our right. Luke Babineau for Andover. Andover goes to work. They get it down to the X position. Almost throw it out of there. Ground ball ensues. Who's going to get that ground ball? Big battle along the end line. And the Tornadoes are going to get it. And that's a huge break for Anoka, up 4-2. And Kamari Hibbler wearing number 1 for Anoka in maroon. 2 goals tonight for Grant Libby, the opener, and the 4th goal for Anoka. It was Charlie Hendrickson with the goal in quarter number 1. And Ethan Mosman is 14th of the year. Mosman has an assist. We got a flag. Hibbler up the sideline, moves it ahead. Andover's going to get their second penalty of the night. Anoka is going to go a man up right here. First penalty of the third. Once again, none in the first. Andover took 1 in the second. Anoka took 2. Let's see right there, and that is just a slash from behind. And Cole Jensen's going to take a knee. Actually, it may have come earlier. Max Sanders is going to take a knee. There could have been 2 on that play, but Andover's going to go a man down. Tornadoes with the ball up 4-2. Big spot for the Huskies. Once again, momentum can change, but it has been a tight contest. Hendrickson, they get it inside all the way through, and it's grabbed by the goalie Babineau. Oh, they tried to hit the cutter, Mosman, and they missed him. Here's Babineau. Good dodge out of the net. He's being chased from behind. He still has it to midfield. He's going to stop short of that line. Now a double team comes. He better get rid of it. Are we going to get a timeout? We are indeed going to get a timeout. Ken Weichel's going to talk about it. So ebbs and flows in a low-scoring game tonight. As we mentioned at the top, these teams have put up goals. Andover averaging over 10 a game. They scored 14 in their opener over Sartell Sauk Rapids, 8 in the win over Spring Lake Park Coon Rapids, and then 10 in the win over Blaine. So as you can see, just 2 through 2 quarters here tonight. And the Tornadoes have had a knack to score. 19 in the win at Forest Lake in the opener. And then beat Champlain Park 11-8. And then took Spring Lake Park Coon Rapids down 16-10. So for both of these teams, a low-scoring, tight defensive game. And I will say again, both goalies have played outstanding. Nate Thompson for Anoka and Luke Babineau for Andover. Thompson's had some huge saves in this game tonight. And a huge reason the Tornadoes have the lead. Now we talk about weather. Rain tomorrow, particularly tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow night. Things should clear out. Friday and Saturday look good. And then by Monday, there's a threat of severe weather. But our Monday telecast here on QCTV is boys volleyball. We'll have more on that for you a little bit later as Andover goes to the attack. Shifsky works to the right. This is Keaton Shifsky. Now he'll give it up. Romaker tries to battle his way in. Anoka's been so physical defensively. By the way, we're back to even strength. And over on the attack, Cole Jensen from the X. Tried a tough shot over his shoulder. And it's knocked away and grabbed by the Tornadoes. Tornadoes have it in their own end. Trying to run away. Ben Tazis. And then he throws it away, and now it's Weichel. Caleb Weichel had the first goal of the game. The other goal to Wyatt Carlson. Brett Romaker. And now Andover back to the attack. A little over 2 minutes into quarter number 3. And the symmetry in this game is startling. Anoka the first goal, Andover the second. Anoka the third goal at a 2-1 after one. Then Anoka went up 3-1. Andover pulled to within 3-2, and then Anoka closed it out with a goal to lead 4-2. We'll see if that trend continues. Andover from the goal line, extended charge into the middle, ground ball, picked up, shot. I think that may have been blocked by Thompson. Andover's going to hang on. Right back out in front. Weichel can't flag down the ground ball. It's going to go all the way to midfield, but Weichel is there before it crosses the midfield line. He's getting hounded by Brady Roof. Roof was all over him. Weichel was able to shed that. Weichel powers his way in, shot well wide. He certainly had a good angle on that. And the Tornadoes are going to get it. Wyatt Carlson wasn't sure as he went over to the far corner for Andover. I don't think there's any doubt. Well, wait a minute. Andover is going to hang on. So Wyatt Carlson, junior attack. Had a goal. 8th of the year. Weichel powers his way in. Shot blocked out of there somehow. Popped into the air and grabbed by Nate Thompson. Another huge save for the Tornado goalie. Hell outlet, get it back. Now clear into the middle on the ground ball. Pops out of there. Opportunity for Andover to get a ground ball. Batted away. Is Anoka going to gain control? Cooper Bachke, no goals, 1 assist, no. That is going to go back to the Huskies. And now we're going to get a timeout. Brad Sundom wants to talk it over. Andover's had a ton of zone time here in the third, but not a lot to show for it. As you see 8-1 remaining in this third quarter. There's that turf. And it's been a while now when District 11 agreed to put turf at all the high schools. Andover, Anoka, Champlain Park, Blaine, and Coon Rapids. And it has been probably as big a benefit to boys and girls lacrosse as anything. Here's the upcoming schedule. Tornadoes close out the month at Centennial. Then they get Hutch at home at Goodrich, Blaine, Proctor, Hermantown. Then they go on the road to Chisago Lakes. It's kind of a drive out to Chisago Lakes. You wind your way around the lakes. It is kind of a haul. And then for Andover, they're at Champlain Park. Rebels this year could be a problem as the season goes on. They've got some skill. They've struggled a bit out of the gate. Then at Elk River, Zimmerman. And then Andover in early May, a home to Owatonna, Duluth, Marshall, and Centennial. So two in a row on the road, and then 3 here at home at Husky Stadium. And then here's what we got coming up. QCTV, Maple Grove, Anoka. That is tomorrow. Keep our fingers crossed. And then Monday, boys volleyball, Elk River and Champlain Park. And there is a severe weather threat on Monday, but we'll be indoors, so feel pretty good about that. We hope the rain holds off tomorrow for that ball game here on QCTV. And our crew is busy. They do great work getting set up. I have the easy part, honestly. I just show up and talk for a couple hours. They don't even make me roll up any cords. Here's the thing. They probably don't want me rolling up any cord. All right, out of the timeout, Anoka goes to work. Here's Kamari Hibbler. Hibbler gets it over midfield. Another ground ball opportunity. And you would think Andover's going to want to take advantage of this at some point in time. Here's Max Sanders. Carlson over there gets a shove. Wyatt Carlson, a big guy. He and Weichel are just huge. Weichel powers his way to the right, gets a shot away. Saved by Thompson. Blocked it on a hop. Quick clear, Hibbler. Tornadoes back at it, trying to get out of their own end. They have not had a lot of attack zone time here. And then he gets decked. That was Tremaine Davis knocking him down. Weichel gives it up on the side. There's a shot partially blocked. Trying to uncork one was Cole Jensen. But getting there at the last second was the Tornadoes. And I think it was Kyle Labakin covering up. Look at this play with the stick. No, it wasn't Labakin. That was Aaron Knapp. Outstanding play to direct that away. Tornadoes defensively tonight have been lights out. Really good. They have made it very difficult, and Andover's had a ton of zone time. It's not like they've, not been on the attack tonight. They have been in the zone. And now it's Carlson as we get ready to go. And resume play here in quarter number 3, and there's Carlson. Moves it out. There's Davis. Davis spinning. Put it on the ground. Set up a nice block over to the sideline. Tornadoes can't save it, so Carlson's going to go over there. Wyatt Carlson. Anoka's just done a great job pressuring the ball all night, double teaming the ball. Carlson gets hit, puts it on the ground. A scrum, ground ball opportunity. Andover certainly had the better of the ground balls, and they win another ground ball here in quarter number 3, and that's why they've had so much zone time. And frankly, they need to cash one in. Romaker in the middle, works to the right. He gets a shot away. That's well wide. It is a shot attempt. Huskies are going to hang on. Cogswell onto the field, gets it. Cogswell gets it back out on top. Romaker. He spins in, tries to skip one by Thompson. He grabs another one. Here's Nate Thompson, who's been superb, trying to run out of there. Stick check doesn't work. Long clear doesn't connect. Another ground ball opportunity. Anoka just hasn't won any ground balls to speak of here in quarter number 3. And it looks like Andover's going to get it back. We got a flag. Yeah, we have a hold. If this one goes on Andover, and it is going to be Cole Jensen to a knee. Andover's going to go a man down. Opportunity for the Tornadoes. They've had almost no zone time here in the third quarter, but do lead at 4-2. And let's see what they do as they get to work. Into the middle, another ground ball. And it's grabbed by the Huskies. Babineau's going to run it out of there. Sling it down the middle. Now a wide open opportunity. Weichel sent it over the top of the net. Weichel walked right in on the net, and I think it may have been deflected, or the Tornadoes defensively. Here's Carlson. Wyatt Carlson right out on top. Shifsky spins. Still has it in the middle, gets it down low. Grabbed by a Tornado. Anoka. Right back to the goalie. Another terrific defensive play. Aaron Knapp, the senior. And then Anoka throws it away. They still lead it by 2, but can't get out of their own way. Another turnover on the Tornadoes. Played pretty well in the first and the second. Struggled a bit here in the third. Andover putting on the heat, but can they pull within one? Big shot outside. That's going to be a cross check. Anoka's going to go a man down. Right there. Roof. He's on a knee near the scorer's table. And now another opportunity for Andover. Andover bench encouraging the Huskies once again on the attack in white. Rono off on the right, gets it back. Weichel in the middle. Double team comes. Has to give it up. Weichel from the outside, shot in the goal. A laser beam. And Andover pulls to within one. For Weichel, he had it way outside. That was just an absolute flamethrower. They get it to the goalie. Here's Babineau. Babineau has been a lonely guy down there. Andover gets it to midfield. They have flat out dominated this quarter. Moving it forward, Cole Rono put it on the ground. Weichel grabs it along the sideline. He put it on the ground. Then he returns a shove. It's going to be an Anoka ball. It is going to be a penalty. No one's going to take a knee on the sideline, but Anoka's going to get it back. And now the Tornadoes, who led it 4-2 at the half, can grab the momentum back with a good finish to quarter number 3. But it has been all Andover. And here comes Anoka as they move into the attack zone. Darian Berry. Grant Libby trots onto the field. Libby 2 goals. First goal of the game, and then the final goal of quarter number 2 to put the Tornadoes up 4-2. Another ground ball. We got a flag fly. Tornadoes, there's a big shot. And the Tornadoes are going to hang on. And Andover's going to send a player to the sideline. This will be Landon Smethurst. Their third penalty of this quarter. And it hasn't hurt them so far. So now Anoka a man up. And this would be a huge finish to the quarter for the Tornadoes if they're able to grab momentum back and extend their lead back to 2. They get it in the middle. Henriksen, he has a goal. That was Mossman. He has one. Henriksen again. Back to Mossman. And then they throw it away. Unforced error. Oh, Mossman just tried to feather it down to the goal line extended, and they turn it over. Trying to get it down to Brady Roof, and they just could not connect. And now Andover, a man down, content to get it out of their own end for now. Here's Donnelly. Donnelly on the run, guarded by Mossman. They get it to midfield, ground ball opportunity. Tornadoes trying to get it back. And the Tornadoes do indeed pick up a ground ball. And that was Libby. And now Libby has it. Tornadoes still a man up. Mossman on the right. Tries to spin in and get a shot away. Can't. Libby on the outside. He's trying to get free. Now further out to Roof. Roof. Mossman, he bobbles it. Anticipating a hit. Another ground ball. Grab back. Shot. Big save. Babineau. Roof let it fly, and Babineau made the save. Tornadoes are back to even strength. 1:45 to go, quarter number 3. Tornadoes, by far and away their longest attack zone time here in the quarter. That shot goes wide. Tornadoes had a player deep, and that was Brady Roof, the sophomore. Roof 6 goals coming in. Anoka right back at it. Good pass from behind the net. Comes in on Babineau. He'll control. Babineau clear up the middle of the field. Ground ball gathered right back by the Tornadoes. Actually, they're going to give it to Andover. Huskies, Brent Rollmaker. He'll go to work. Rollmaker works his way to the right. Going to try to get to the middle, can't get a shot away, changes hands. Now goes to the goal line, extended Carlson. Down to the X position. Let's see if they run a play here for Weichel. Had a goal in the first. His second goal of the game came, it's the only goal here in the quarter. Now Weichel's at the X position. Tornadoes come out of there with the ground ball. They'll pick it up, still time to go in the quarter. Mossman, player falls down. Stolen back by Andover. Herberg, Luke Herberg, good defensive play. Herberg's going to run it out of there. He'll get it to midfield, give it up. Weichel can't catch it. That's batted back. Mossman to the ground ball. Instead, it's Andover. Herberg, another ground ball. Grabbed by the Tornadoes. We got a player down. There's a big shot. There have been some collisions. Dylan Thinnis, the junior, went down hard. And with 14 to go in the quarter, we're going to get another timeout. Andover has the lone goal. That unassisted goal for Caleb Weichel came at 7:34 to make it 4-3. Andover's going to have it. Actually, they didn't call a full timeout. That was just an injury situation. So Luke Donnelly's going to grab it. Both goalies have been really good. I mean, you look defensively, Nate Thompson for Anoka, Luke Babineau for Andover have been good. Defensively, outstanding. Made it very difficult. Hard-fought game. The winner moves to 4-0. The loser drops to 3-1. But in this rivalry, the pride of a victory in this series, no matter what the sport, is a big deal. Another ground ball. Who's going to come out of there with it? That's it. Doesn't matter. 3 in the books. Boys lacrosse here on this Wednesday night. And the Anoka Tornadoes lead the Andover Huskies. Low-scoring game, 4-3. We'll go to the fourth in a moment here on QCTV.
Each store in downtown Anoka has their own unique niche to it.
Hi, I'm Gina Schupanitz, and we are at Favorite Things in downtown Anoka on Main Street. The business has been here for probably 10 or 12 years, and I just bought it 2 years ago. When I bought it 2 years ago, it was actually called the White Owl, and just this past spring or past February, I renamed the business to Favorite Things. So the business has been here a long time, and it's got a long standing in the community and just a lot of loyal customers to the store.
And those customers come back for a reason. The store is a treasure trove of delightful finds, from unique furniture to stylish women's apparel, sparkling jewelry to charming gifts. It has something for everyone.
I don't know if I could pick one favorite thing in the store. I really try to find things that people are going to like and that people will think are their favorite things. Now we have a lot of seasonal items in the store. We've got wind chimes and our rain chains, which are super popular. People love them for their outdoor garden areas and their patios. They make wonderful gift items. And then during the seasons we change out the decor too. So every season we have new items. So in the fall you'll see a lot of fall decor, and then of course during the holidays this store becomes just a mecca of Christmas items. So I would say if you haven't shopped here, make sure you come back and check it out each season, because you definitely will see something new every time you come in.
Favorite things is
And we're back here in Andover. The Tornadoes hand the Huskies boys lacrosse, and this one's still very much up for grabs. 4-3 Tornadoes. It's 2-1 Anoka after one, 4-2 Anoka after two. Andover the lone goal, Weichel's second of the game at 7:34. We're on to the 4-3 Anoka. And another face-off battle. We haven't seen a ton of those tonight. There's a shove. Tornadoes gain control. Once again, Andover defending the goal down to our left. Anoka the goal to our right. Babineau in goal for Andover wearing white. Nate Thompson in goal for Anoka wearing maroon down to our right. Underway in the fourth. Anoka gets it into the middle. Mossman, a quick shot, knocked down by a body in front, and it's grabbed by the goalie Babineau. He'll clear out to the left. Grabbed by the Huskies looking for the equalizer. Pushing, shoving, physical play. Double team comes, ground ball. Scooped up by Andover. Nice play there by Romaker. Up the sideline, now into the middle, running down. Evans shot, save by Nate Thompson. Another big save by Thompson in this game. Ground ball. And now it's picked up by Anoka. And then we have a trip. Another ground ball. Carlson gets it back. 3-on-1, gives it up on the left. Shot goes wide. Oh, big opportunity for Cole Jensen off the feed by Carlson. And Andover's been just terrific, challenging all over the field. They get it back. Andover works it to the outside. Weichel into the middle. Shot in the goal. Another dart. His third of the game, and we're tied. He has got a tremendous shot. Look at this dodge into the middle. Double team comes a little late. Up top corner. Knotted at 4. Caleb Weichel. That was impressive. Certainly used his strength. 3 tonight, all-time leader. Coming in, 116 goals. That's his 119th career goal. And on the season, Weichel has 9. Anoka goes to work. And there's a shot in the goal. Another tough angle goal for the Tornadoes, and they answer right back. Nice run, nice shot. And that is Mossman's second of the night. He has an assist from early in the game. And that is a quick answer by the leading scorer for the Tornadoes. Look at this run. Goes in. And just kind of a jump shot. And that comes at 1:44. So 14 seconds later, Tornadoes grab the lead back 5-4. Mossman's 15th of the year. Tornadoes win the draw. They'll come back the other way. Huge face-off win there for Jack Johnson. As Anoka really on their heels for the entire third quarter. And then give up the goal to tie it. Weichel made it 4-4. And then Anoka gets a goal from their leading scorer, Mossman. Then they win a face-off and go right back to the attack. Mossman gets it inside. Libby! 6-4 Tornadoes. What a shot. Grant Libby And he has his third of the game. His first goal of the game is a highlight reel goal. This one's pretty good, too. Wow. Libby stamping his mark on the Anoka Tornado highlight reel here in 2025. That first goal and then that one right there. Pushing, shoving, another physical face-off controlled by Andover. Colorado tried to run it down the field out. Now he's got it. Andover gets the equalizer from Weichel 1:30 into the quarter. 14 seconds later, the Tornadoes answer. And then Grant Libby, not quite a minute after that, gives the Tornadoes a 2-goal lead. They were up 4-2. That's Carlson to the X position. Out in front, Weichel had it knocked away. Ground ball, who's going to control it? Andover owned the ground balls in that third quarter. And now Anoka's going to get it back. Boy, we've seen a lot of swings and momentum in this one. And now here come the Tornadoes. On the move. This is Hendrickson. He has a goal tonight. Guarded by Tremaine Davis. Now Roof. Brady Roof, just a sophomore. Already 6 goals on his season. Roof, good dodge in the middle, gives it up on his right. Hendrickson, further down. That one's blocked. Babineau, big save. Huge save there. A good dodge by the goalie, Babineau, as he moves it out. He's going to try another home run clear all the way down the sideline, and that's going to end up with the Tornadoes. It's kind of a feast or famine play. And now a clear for the Tornadoes, wide open. Nice pass there by Nate Thompson, the goalie, for the Tornadoes. They have certainly stepped it up after Andover tied the game. Now we have a flag and a shove. And now Andover's going to go a man down. First penalty of the quarter to Andover. Looks like Luke Donnelly is the guilty party. As he comes to the scorer's table, and there he takes a knee. Tornadoes go to work. They have it at the X position behind the net. They get it to the outside. Quick shot over on the side. Hendrickson got it in the middle, fed it off to the right. Osman over there. Hendrickson being challenged. Nice feed. Send it across. Osman a shot. That goes wide. And you could see him bring his gloves up to his helmet where it's like, oh, he knows how big that could have been. Libby has 3. Osman with 2. Osman with an assist. Now the Tornadoes get it in the middle, stolen away by Andover. Terrific defensive play. Huskies are going to come out of there, and they really needed that. Zach Allen moves it, or excuse me, that was Sanders moving it ahead to Cole Jensen. And that's popped around and grabbed by the goalie, Nate Thompson. Another long clear for the Tornadoes connects. They get it into the middle. Get it down low and a goal. What ball movement there. And this time it's Dylan Thinnis, his 7th of the year, first of the night. The Tornadoes have scored 3 in a row and extended their lead to 7-4. Terrific ball movement right down the field. The long clear. Watch this action. Thinnis all alone off the feed from Brady Roof. Time of the goal, 5:16. Andover battles back to tie it up, and now the Tornadoes have uncorked 3 straight. And now back to the middle of the field. These face-offs have been a challenge. Anoka wins another face-off. And a great job. Boy, you just can't discount the work of the Fogo, and they always get congratulated on their work. This time it was Jaden Fox. Boy, they win that draw, and the Tornadoes get it back. Here's Hibbler. Kamari Hibbler on there. And now the Tornadoes in a good spot. Midway point of the quarter. That shot goes wide. And then Thinnis gets crossed up. But Tornadoes have it. Here's Thinnis at the Eggs position, trying to battle out of there. We get a stoppage. But Thinnis off a brilliant feed by Brady Roof. And it all started with the long clear to midfield, as they moved it down so quickly. And then Thinnis all alone. Absolutely nothing Babineau could do. It's a ground ball opportunity coming toward midfield. Did the Tornadoes turn it over? It's going to get batted out of bounds. Andover's going to end up with it. Huskies are going to grab it and move it forward. Brody Peterson. Peterson begins his run. They get it on the near side. Cole Jensen. Here's Carlson. Into the middle all alone, and a goal. Carlson, a great feed inside. Wide open. Jordan Giacomini. Seven 5. Seven 5 Tornadoes. Big goal by Andover. Tornadoes get it back. And they go to work. There's Roof. Roof's had a good game. They get it to the side of the net. Stepping in front. Getting a shot away. Blocked by Babineau. Ground ball picked up by Andover. Here come the Huskies the other way. Good run up the sideline. Terrific run by Luke Donnelly. Donnelly gives it up. That was Carlson out on top. Weichel, tough shot. Skips over the top of the net, but Carlson was down deep. So Andover right back at it, down by 2 with 4:51. Carlson with Jensen. Jensen trying to come out from behind the net. Here's Weichel. He has 3 goals in the game. Now Romaker. Ground ball. Chasing after it. Evans. Andover scoops it up. Evans. Right into the middle. Still has it. Shot. That goes wide. But Weichel was deep. Weichel tries to power his way. His shot goes well wide and high. Andover's going to hang on. Now trotting after it is Wyatt Carlson. Cole Rono going to track to the middle and set it up, run a play. Good defense by the Tornadoes. Outstanding D. As they deny that run. Here's Romaker. Once again, Anoka all night. They've been pretty stout. Side of the net trying to get a shot. Jensen. Now it's Carlson again. Right into the middle. Ground ball. Opportunity for the Tornadoes. They scoop it up. They scoop up the ground ball, and here they come the other way. Over midfield. The side of the net. In front of goal, just like that. Mossman again. His third of the night. Terrific run down the field. Roof gives it up. Mossman, nice dodge into the middle up top. Not much Babineau can do. And now it's 8-5 Tornadoes. They're back up by 3. A quick transition game. And, of course, Andover's had to gamble. They win the draw coming out of there for Andover. Dylan Larson, good job. And then taken right back by the Tornadoes. Here comes Anoka. They're going to get it over midfield and get a timeout. Brad Sundom wants to talk it over in an 8-5 game with 3:01 remaining. And you can see a little frustration there for Andover and Dylan Larson. But we have seen some terrific goals, and in this fourth quarter, Anoka really has used their speed in transition to get some beautiful goals. A goal by Finnis off the terrific feed from Roof. And then a moment ago, it was Mossman, his third of the game, off a feed from Roof. Just a great run. Good ball movement. And it's easy to be impressed by Ethan Mossman. Now 16 goals and 9 assists at this point in the season. And Brad Sundman's got to be thrilled. And defensively, the Tornadoes have done a really nice job. And then Nate Thompson has just flat out robbed the Andover Huskies at least 3 times, maybe 4. So Andover can feel like, hey, you know, we ran into a hot goaltender. It's been very even. Andover had a huge advantage in that third quarter, but only had 1 goal to show for it. Caleb Weichel's second of the night. And then Weichel came out a minute 30 into the fourth and got his third. And then Anoka went on a 3-goal tear that might turn out to be the difference tonight. Now it's Mossman out of the timeout. We have a whistle. Going to stop here. I like these 6:30 starts. We'll see a lot of lacrosse games starting at 7, but the 6:30 start, still an opportunity for people to get here after work. Mom and dad, etc. But I know it's a little bit tighter timeline for our crew to get set up and going. Boy, just a perfect night for lacrosse. Mossman getting hassled there by Donnelly. Beats that, gives it up, and a goal. Oh, what a play. Not going to be Hibbler. We'll see on the replay, but Mossman's going to get an assist. 9-5 Tornadoes. Mossman. Just a terrific dime and a big collision. And that's going to be Finnis. His second of the night. Time of that goal, 9:08. Okay, had 4 through 3. They have 5 here in the fourth. Another big face-off battle. Been that way all night. Andover's going to get it. And now with 2:44 to go. Andover's got to go. Evans It was 4-3 after 3. And then early in the fourth, we were tied at 4. And now it's 9-5. So a lot of goals here in the fourth quarter. And once again, Andover's had to gamble more. You know, there's no question they've had to gamble. And it's opened the field up. Here's Hibbler. Nice dodge. And he'll get it over midfield. Another good dodge by Hibbler. Good work over there, getting shoved by Sanders. And now the Huskies get it back. Here's Weichel. Had his third goal of the game early in the fourth to tie it. Weichel powers his way in. That's number 4 for Weichel. It's at 10-14. Now 9-6. So much for the low-scoring game. Anoka's been in double digits in their first 3. And look at this, just Weichel powers his way in, wouldn't be denied. Not much Thompson could do about that. Ground ball out of there, no one gaining clear control. Huskies get it. Good work, Dylan Larson. Andover right back, in on net, and it somehow looks like it's going to be an own goal. Larson sent it on net, it bounced around, and I think it was knocked in by the Tornadoes. Now 9-7. Let's see what happened here. Yeah. Keegan Wilson and the goalie Nate Thompson. And I think you got to give the goal on that one to Dylan Larson for Andover. Time of the goal, 10:31. And on that face-off, is Andover going to get it back? Yes, they will. It was 9-5 a moment ago. Goals 17 seconds apart. Now a 2-goal game. Andover's still very much alive, but they've got to go. They need a quick goal, and they need another face-off win. Side of the net, Carlson! It's a 1-goal game! Carlson's second of the night. Time of that goal, 10:51. Still 1:09 remaining. And now a huge face-off coming up. Jack Johnson for Anoka. And right back out there, Dylan Larson for Andover. And that one through the 5-hole for Carlson. Oh my. Three goals, 37 seconds apart for Andover. Anoka's finally going to pick it up. Andover's going to challenge. Anoka moves it down the field. Carrying it forward is Jack Johnson. He still has it. He'll send it on the ground. Grabbed there by Hendrickson. 45 to go. Hendrickson with it. Anoka trying to play keep away up 9-8. You can see the clock on your screen. Libby has it. Libby with 3 goals tonight. They don't need a goal, but they don't want to give it back to Andover. They're playing keep away. This is Hendrickson. Hendrickson, the good, and now it's Mossman. Mossman goes to the goal line extended. He's being challenged. Mossman getting shoved back there. Babineau, the goalie, in his face, trying to get it back. Babineau all the way out of his cage. Mossman trying to play keep away. With 15, Babineau chasing. Double team comes. That will do it. The Tornadoes hang on and win. It was Ethan Mossman playing keep away late, and the Tornadoes win this rivalry over the Huskies 9-8. What a wild fourth quarter. We were tied up at 4 early in the fourth, thanks to the goal by Caleb Weichel. And then Anoka scored 3 in a row. He thought it was over. Andover, 3 goals, 37 seconds apart. But over the final 109, Anoka was able to win the face-off and play keep away. The Tornadoes now move to 4-0. Andover falls to 3-1. What a great rivalry this is. Anoka wins at Andover tonight, boys lacrosse. Big thanks to our crew. Big thanks to our director, Trinity Thompson. And, of course, Ryan Mush with all his help. Tonight's game sponsored by Snap Fitness Andover. Snap Fitness Andover's Mindset Performance Academy program helps student athletes level up their game on and off the playing field. Learn more at www.snapfitness.com or on Facebook at Snap Fitness Andover and Instagram at snapfitness_Andover.